Alright, so this is a recording of work done by Jwolf Properties, supposedly completed on July 13th. Today is July 29th. We called him and messaged him several times to repair a lot of sloppy and unfinished, uncompleted work. You can see right here, this is the turf. It is not weighted down or glued down anywhere, just kind of sitting there. Got this edging, it just sits on the ground, not buried at all, just sits there, it lifts up, coming up everywhere. These odd seams that are not glued down, have no seam paper under them. They're just sitting there. I don't know what's going on right here, but yep, it's just sitting there. Several trip hazards here. They just put a rock on top of a rock, so I don't know. And we have another seam over here. It's just sitting on top of the other piece. Just sitting there, just laying there. Not even a good cut. Pretty horrible. Next seam is right here. And you can see how it's just not even remotely glued down or anything like that. It's just kind of nailed into the ground. No seam paper whatsoever, no glue, no infill. You got all these lumps. Bubbles, pits, all along the edge. It's just sitting there. Here's just, I don't know. It's some random cuts here. Just sitting there. And it continues on like that. And we have another seam here. It's just nailed there. There's no seam paper under there. It's not weighted down. It's definitely not glued together, just nailed down. And you can see the seams. It just goes on and on. This one long stretch is just several pieces just laid on the ground. They're not even bothered to nail these ones down. They're just sitting there. And here you go. We can just pick them up. Kids are tripping over it. Dogs sliding on it. I don't know what's going on here. Again, they just lift up, and God only knows what that is. I got nothing on that right there. It's just a bunch of pieces that were puzzled together for whatever reason. This area was supposed to have rubber mulch in, but it's just left as a open, deep area. So when my grandkids come over and trip on that, or my dogs, all that gap there, you can see there's more seams. They're just everywhere, unfinished. There's a long seam. It's nailed to the ground all the way across. It has seam paper under it, but it's never been glued, and never any infill. None of this was tamped down correctly. If you walk on it, you can feel how loose it is. It has many pits. Hard to tell on camera, but there's a lot of pits, potholes generally, where you can trip on You sink your feet into it, twist your ankle. And this is the seam against the grass, just a straight, horribly cut seam. And onto the rock pathway. The rocks are all loose. They were supposed to be sprayed down. He showed up on July 14th, the day after it was supposed to be here. I have that on, we were on vacation. I have that on surveillance video. He was here for 10 minutes. Don't know what he did. Apparently he watered the plants that were there. He was supposed to come here, wet this down, let it dry out, and put rock glue so that the rocks wouldn't fly all over the place. You know, now they're flying all over the place when we walk on them. There's not enough rock here, so the kids easily stub their toes on rocks. Kicking the rock pebbles all over the place. We were told that this would be lifted up and more rock would be added. Never happened. So we have these huge gaps here. And that goes on all the way around. We were told that he would put dirt here because we complained about this 2-inch rise. He just sprinkled a little bit of dirt there, and first rain, it all settled down. Pretty shoddy. He also brought a bag of grass seeds that he was going to seed all this. Never did. I put the seed down myself. It's my own seed. But he came here and left this bag of grass seed just sitting in the middle of my lawn. And just left it there. Never used it. He also brought a sprayer with a little tiny bit of glue for the rocks that he said he was going to use to keep these rocks from flying around, and I'll show you that. There's also these ends here, sharp edges, kids catch your feet on, dogs catch your paws on. And when he was here, he dropped off of this sprayer and this rock glue, I guess it's called, which is only, you might see that's less than half full. Wouldn't have covered all that area. Contacted him several times, made many excuses. Did say he'd come back then the very next day. And then that next day he said, oh, I'm at a funeral. Couldn't show up. This area is supposed to be all river rock. And it was supposed to cover this concrete here. Well, he just put a small layer of river rock on the ground. Shallow. So now I have all this exposed concrete. He's refused to come back, makes many excuses to come back. I'm going to have to get a second landscaper out here, get a price, see what he's going to charge. He's probably going to have to tear this all up and fix it. I don't know. We'll find out. But this is to record what's been going on here.